All right, hey, what's up, everyone? We are here at NBA 2K23, and we are in our MyNBA, this time with the Timberwolves, of course. This is the all gameplay one that I'm using to really kind of hone in on the slider set, which is, of course, up on Operations Sports. If you haven't checked that, definitely check there for more details. They are up on 2K Share, certainly for PlayStation, which is where I upload them to. I know someone else has been uploading them to Xbox as well, but that will be under a different gamer tag, and that information and more is up on the Operations Sports slider thread. And again, there's a lot more detail there than what you can just grab off of 2K Share. Unfortunately, that download doesn't include every little detail, but it's a lot. And it's kind of where two worlds meet, right? Our New York Knicks is the streaming team that we've been using for our kind of GM-only mode. And of course, we're back in the original season here, it's the 11th game of the year. So we're actually on the real date today, which is kind of cool. November 7th here. And so the Knicks will collide with my gameplay team that I'm using this year, which is the Timberwolves. We are 8-2. And the Knicks are 2-7 there. So a tale of two different teams here early on. I know we're healthy. I think they're pretty healthy. I think I just saw Quickly maybe out for them. So let's see, recovering. So he might play, probably will play. Looks like that's it for them. So yeah, we're just going to jump in here. It should be a game that we're able to control and get out of here with another victory. Team's playing pretty well so far. Third in the West at 8-2, tied with the Pelicans, one game behind the Warriors. And yeah, definitely one of the best teams in the league so far out the gate. 1.8, some of the changes you're going to see is we've kind of upped the CPU sliders as far as shooting ability goes, just a little bit. Less contact being made on kind of like driving to the basket, right? So you're going to see a little bit less of that, which should lead to actually less free throws being called, I'm hoping, at least for me, the user, as I'm shooting. Still seeing not maybe as many as I'd like to see with the CPU. But again, another change, we're trying to get them, the CPU team, to attack the basket a little bit more. So those are the changes that I'm looking at here for version 1.8. Again, 1.7 is all that's up right now. But what you're seeing here in this stream is version 1.8. So looking at their lineup, it looks very, very familiar. Jalen Brunson, who we traded in our Knicks MyNBA, is at point guard for them. Otherwise, it's all pretty familiar. And very familiar, of course, for our Timberwolves. So, but what's up, everyone? Thanks for checking out the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. We're always doing franchise sort of stuff here. Trying to play the games that are still focused on franchise, like NBA 2K. So, we'll see. I've had a lot of people ask about MLB The Show lately. I don't know. It's up to them. I'm not opposed to it. I didn't buy it last year. Didn't buy Madden this year. Other games to play, sorry. I'm hoping they do. Super Mega Baseball 4 is coming out around the same time, and I don't know. Out of the Park Baseball, I mean, I already have two baseball games I really like. I don't really need a third, so we'll see. They gotta break the top two for me to get it again. That ship sailed.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation.
Let's see what they say for the pregame here. See what's going on with the Knicks.
We'll see the New York Knicks against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at the Target Center. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, the Wolves have a star tandem with the two top picks, Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards says that they can be special because, quote, we're dynamic together. His shooting and my ability to get to the rim is hard to stop. He can shoot. Man, I have never seen anyone shoot like that. Brian?
That might be the first pregame, 11 games in here, that I heard as like repetitive for kind of the early season storylines.
On Wednesday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons.
Oh, and I'm a week off. I was thinking today is the 7th. It's the 13th.
That's one that could
What's up, Austin?
go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I was
going to say, like Pistons and Knicks just played.
Look at the starters for the Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and
So we are a week behind the real-life schedule right now.
Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson in at center, filling out the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Now here's Barrett. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Goes up from the block. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, you can see how much confidence R.J. Barrett has in himself. He'll get consistent with that jumper, but boy, well, he's putting in the work right now.
Here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 18 points. Back to Towns. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And there it is for him.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy.
Tried to bounce past that through the first time. Wasn't having it, though.
Randall outside. Back to Barrett. Outside Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Brunson passes to Robinson. Outside.
Totally left him.
Drops in the 3.
Boy,
good pass.
How about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Gobert with a screen on Rose. Inside. And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Rose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
I move the camera here. It's covering up the score bug there. There we go.
First team foul.
Now here's Brunson. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Russell. No good that time.
It's a good shot for him.
We'll take it the other way now. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake. Boy, there were lots of expectations that accompanied R.J. Barrett coming out of college. That's going to happen when you're the 3rd overall pick.
So there we go. I want to see them get to the line more often, so this is good early on.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, watching R.J. Barrett is a treat, Doris, whenever we get a chance to do so.
Yeah, B.A., he is a tremendous young man on top of being a player who so desperately is searching for greatness and working to get there. What you love about R.J. is he's trying to add to the offensive end of the floor year by year. Yes, he can get off the dribble drive. Now can he consistently make that perimeter jumper?
Now here's Towns. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Pass to Barrett. Screen by Robinson.
Ooh.
No good on the 3.
A lot of arc to it.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. Hits the trifecta.
There we go.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Now Barrett taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game.
You know, sometimes we forget
Another foul.
how young
That's
some
good.
of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his
Might have to end up lowering foul calls, but that's okay. Hey, what's up, Ken? We're on, so they're custom sliders, so it's hard to answer that specifically, but I'm playing with version 1.8, but all that's available right now that I've released is version 1.7. And I talked about some of the changes earlier, but basically we're trying to get more foul shots like we're seeing here from the CPU. And we're trying to get higher shooting percentage by the CPU and just kind of less contact. Even though we're looking for more fouls, less contact as they drive to the basket. So not everything is called a foul. And looks like you said you had some good sliders. That's awesome. Good, good, good.
Screen on Brunson. Russell with the ball. Randall's in his pocket.
Okay, reset it here, guys.
Russell with the ball. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Noel. Just 4 to shoot. Picked by Gobert. It's rebounded by Barrett. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Brad.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Now here's Towns. Coming off 41 points last game out. Towns a screen on Barrett. Back to Towns. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great...
It's that 4th foul already.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. And gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense. Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of a team.
Now here's Russell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. From down in the low post, it goes.
What a gamer this guy is. D'Angelo Russell relishing the opportunity to play through contact.
Here's Barrett. 6 points for him. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Prince. Checked by Randall. On the wing, Noel. Back to Prince. Outside for Russell.
Ooh, they hit the backboard. Wild.
Pass to Rose. Back to Barrett. Fires from deep. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Barrett's got 9 points.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper.
Knicks are hot to start, though.
Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Towns down low.
Ooh,
checked by
good
Randall.
steal.
Randall with a steal. Outside Brunson. Pass to Randall. Rose outside. Over Towns. Rose can't connect.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Now Towns. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Rose, the pass to Barrett. Here's Rose. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Russell. Towns, a screen on Brunson. Russell with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Towns. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Rose. It's Robinson, high post. High quality look as he sinks it.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Russell. Deflected. Brunson up top. And he also played a big role in their last game with Boston. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Now a timeout called by New York.
Slow start. Nice start for them.
Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves dancer.
changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Prince. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. A big group substitution here for New York. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Reddish is checked in for Barrett. And Fournier is subbed in for Rose. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hartenstein. Tries a 10-footer, and he hits the jumper.
Ah, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Reddish against Anderson. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 9.
It's not just the three-point shooting. It's the range three-point shooting. Towns will fire from anywhere.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Hartenstein. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony
Kind of a weird possession there, but we'll take it.
Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And so it's New York with it after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. The shot by Fournier, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Noel. Back to Anderson. 6 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Greg. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, B.A. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
Now here's Fournier. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Reddish. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The Timberwolves, 3rd.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Brunson defending.
Oof, good D.
3. It's rebounded by New York.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Reddish against Anderson. And that one's good. And the Knicks lead by 2. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Here's Noel. Fournier covering. Noel, that's good. Knicks shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Pass to Toppin. Here's Hartenstein. Outside Brunson. Off target with the 3. The Timberwolves shooting an impressive 47%. Here's Noel. Fournier covering. Here's Noel. He's got 5. Reddish finds Fournier. Toppin with it. A minute and a half left in the first. Back to Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein a screen. Down low. Toppin left side. Beyond the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Fournier, the pass to Brunson. Out to the right wing. Pass to Fournier. There's the triple. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint.
Why is that so slow to pass that?
Now here's Brunson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
15 Shooting for New
That
York,
free throw no good.
Isaiah Hartenstein. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. He got it up. Doesn't go that time. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks out in front, up by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter.
Sloppy first quarter for the Wolves, but still in it, just down by 2.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize
Somebody run with
this,
me.
and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another big component of their early game.
Oops, I thought that guy walking over.
Great job.
It's open for 3.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Reed in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Okay with that matchup down low, but just didn't go.
Now Rose. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Randall, a screen on Edwards. From deep, Rose. Reed with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Derrick Rose, to me, is a guy who everyone roots for now. The former MVP, think about how his career path was altered by injuries, but this story is one of perseverance.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs.
I'll take it. That's not the possession we want there, but
can't look too far
take
down
it,
the
ties it
road.
up.
You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie.
Oof.
Thanks for that. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Toppin. And that one falls for Rose. And about Derrick Rose, how can you not respect the passion he has for this game, Doris?
Almost unmatched, B.A. He's been with a few teams, and every time he gives everything he has to winning. This is not the ultra superstar that he was at the beginning of his career when he won that MVP, but he's still highly productive.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he picked him clean.
Would have had a lane.
Here's Reddish. Outside for Randall. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Edwards against Reddish. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Fantastic replay we just saw.
So that's one of the things we're looking for. 1.8 is
And in
not
close
all
games
of
like
that
this
contact
one,
getting
BA,
called.
You need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Now here's Barrett. 9 points in the game. Crafty move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Rose against Russell. Anderson with a screen on Barrett. Outside Anderson. This one for 3.
Oh, come on, I gotta make that.
The Knicks go the other way with it. Rose outside. Outside Barrett. Outside Reddish. Pass to Randall. Here's Robinson. 4 on the clock. Oh, had a nice open look right there. Now it's a 6-point Knick lead.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Outside Edwards. Now Russell. And he's going for the lob.
Oh.
Stole it away.
Wide
Nice
open.
job to interrupt the alley-oop
I need
attempt.
tips from you guys on how to complete those. Like, what is it? Are you supposed to hit square like as soon as that happens, or is it like
Pass to Robinson.
I can't find the consistency in it? And that was wide open though.
And there's the
That should have been a
foul.
bucket.
It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Robinson finds Reddish.
Oof.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Good timeout.
Reddish has got his second bucket of the night.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Russell with the ball. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Anderson for 3.
Gosh, his windup is just so slow.
The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
Just 3 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Oh man, Kyle Anderson, your shot drives me crazy.
And here's New York now. They're on a 10-2 run here. And here is Barrett. 11 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Robinson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drive. What's the value in breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration
No,
is
good
so
grief. Give it to
important, particularly
damn point
in
guard.
today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter on 3.
Sloppy.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
Gotta get going here.
Barrett up top, guarded by Edwards. Barrett, he's open. Minnesota with a rebound. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Back to Russell. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. And here's New York now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Rose up top. Back to Barrett. Over Edwards. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
R.J. Barrett has size, quickness, and a knack for scoring
Up by
the
12.
basketball.
Gotta get going.
He's checked in for Anderson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brunson's checked in. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Barrett against Edwards. Driving inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
Outside Reddish. Back to Brunson. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Towns against Randall. Towns a screen on Brunson. Russell to pass to Towns. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Barrett. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
This is who R.J. R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota. McLaughlin comes in for Russell. Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. Fournier comes in for Reddish. Here's Edwards.
Jeez.
That shot is off.
It's not what I was trying to do.
New York will come the other way.
One of the things you have to think about with the New York Knicks, there are quality pieces here. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett are very capable wings. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time presence in the middle of the paint. The struggle, guys, has been for them putting all these pieces together.
The kick out to Fournier. Hartenstein a screen. The three. He buries it from three. Hartenstein's got 6.
18-4 run for half of a quarter. Let's go.
And if his teammates
This is
are open,
brutal.
he will deliver the rock.
Yeah, Doris, having the pieces fit and being able to find consistent success has eluded the Knicks.
Right, some of that has been a bit out of their control, but there does seem to be this constant
Good defense again.
as they
Their
search for
defense is
something
just
that really works
smothering
for
us.
them. They've got to figure this out. Knicks fans are long suffering.
Now here's Randall. Inside, here's Barrett. Book it.
Oof.
And it's Randall with the assist. Barrett's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, the advantage they have
Wow.
right now
We
is
have scored
largely
like
based on
no
his
points this
play.
quarter.
What an
4 points or something like
outstanding
that.
night.
Towns down low. Randall's there. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brent?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Reed's checked in for Gobert. Toppin, he's checked in for New York. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Now here's Edwards. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. 4 on the clock. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back. Maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Well, strength and the ability
That's all we got right now.
to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Here's Barrett, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They recover it. To the paint. Hartenstein in the post. Covered by Towns. The shot by Fournier, no good. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Pass to Reed. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Nothing's going in.
Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now.
Brutal second quarter. After a not very good first quarter.
Three-pointer hits the three-pointer. Fournier's got
Woo,
himself
by
on the
19.
board with a 3 there.
Evan Fournier has proven over
not our
and over,
night.
you better get a hand up and contest from 3 or he will make you pay.
Pass to Edwards.
Shoot it. It's like my controller's just sticking.
It's rebounded by New York.
Super
Boy,
weird.
with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Minnesota shooting just 27% in the second quarter. And here's Reed. Here's McLaughlin. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Anthony Towns. That's his third foul so far.
Road back is gonna
Ugly
be a
game,
long one.
folks.
They can't play smarter and take care of the ball.
Here's
But
Barrett. 19
still good to watch the sliders. Keep an eye on things. Not every game needs to be
There's
beautiful.
47 seconds left
This
in the
is
first half of this game.
the ugliest game we've played.
Oh, good D by Edwards. The Timberwolves shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. From 18 feet
Wow,
away.
how did he just? That
And
defense
Townsend
just
pulls it
stayed
down.
right with him.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Yeah, this is ugly. Real ugly.
Barrett against Edwards. Now here's Barrett. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Reed. Oh, and Reed with a block. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the New York Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime.
We're going to skip the halftime show today.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the New York Knicks.
They've been disciplined offensively, taking care of the ball and working for good looks.
And shifting our focus now, a breakdown of the injuries around the league. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us.
Try and just chip away. Better defense, certainly better shots for us, better possessions, too many turnovers.
We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
Yeah, we're getting our butts kicked. This is our ugliest game for sure this year. And it's funny because it's none of the slider. We haven't made any slider adjustments that would have impacted like what we're seeing. It's just kind of a dumb luck thing.
Tries to keep them off balance.
Like, I didn't touch our shooting stuff. We're just cold as hell today.
It's Randall and Robinson.
Which never made much sense. Cold. Hell, it's not very cold, allegedly.
The small forward. Russell, the pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. Clock at 6.
It's a good shot for him. There we go.
Edwards has got his third basket of the night.
Well, if you find yourself in between,
Cuts the lead to 19. There we go.
So confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Randall, a screen on Edwards. Rose outside. Randall, a screen on Towns. Rose. Sweet little floater.
Yeah, real nice.
Rose has got 8.
Well, the floater has always been a
We
key
will see
shot
the
in
AI
Derrick
attack the
Rose's
basket more,
arsenal, and
so
the later he gets in his
that's slider
career, the
related
more
right
we
there.
may see him deploy it.
Not
And we
fouling
just had
him,
to
which
see
is
that
also
mobile
slider
one
related.
drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here in this third quarter. A big finish right there.
He destroyed the rim.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Right side, Brunson. And the foul is
come
called.
on.
He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming
Just
his
block
way.
it, Rudy.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson.
He's off on the first.
2 shots.
But again, getting the CPU to the foul line more often is something for version 1.8. We're seeing a lot of it. We were in the bonus the first 2 quarters, so it's already our, I guess, first foul here, a minute and a half into the third, so it's working. Might have been
He
too
gets the
strong.
second from the line.
Crowd's
Right around
totally
a
out of
minute
it,
and a
down by
half left in the
20.
third quarter.
Awful game.
Now Edwards. Give him 8. That's tipped.
Oh my gosh, so
And here
bad.
we go, the Knicks in transition. Here's Robinson. That one is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
Can't believe that pass got through.
And now the Knicks on the break. Rose outside. Pass to Randall. Now here's Barrett. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, when you think back to 2021 and the year Julius Randle had, guys, a first-time All-Star, winner of the Most Improved Player Award that year, but then follows it up with a disappointing 2022 season.
Here's Prince. Now here's Towns. Check by Randall.
Oh, beauty. Beautiful move.
Towns has got 15.
Well, there's a level of assertiveness and aggressiveness that Karl Anthony Towns is bringing to the game right now, sending a very distinct message to the defense. You better sharpen up.
Lets it go from 11. For 3, Randall. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And talking about Randall, Doors, you could see the emotions boil over at times during that 2022 campaign.
BA, there were multiple fines and altercations, and that can happen when you don't meet expectations and frustrations mount. And in particular, when you're dealing with the New York media and that passionate fan base, things can escalate.
Not worth the foul.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Randall with a steal. Rose outside. Pass to Barrett. Robinson, a screen on Edwards. 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound.
Oh my gosh.
And the basket is good. He's got 6.
What a
just not our night. I mean, we are just, they're hot, we are cold. It's a bad combination when that happens.
Gobert with a screen on Brunson. The 3 from Russell. Drills it from deep.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Rose with it. Give him 8 points now.
I feel bad. You guys are watching a bad game.
Wow. It in off the glass.
Sloppy. Rating 2. If you watch the other streams, it's almost we've played too well. And I mentioned it a second ago. The slider changes here have nothing to do with what we're seeing here. We're just playing like garbage.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Ticked by Gobert. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And stolen by Brunson. To the wing, right side. Edwards against Rose. Randall on the screen. Over Edwards for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Count it. Good.
Oh, God, they're killing us.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass.
So impressive you can score.
Advantage in creating second chance points. Impressive.
Pass to Barrett.
Oh, jeez.
Back to Brunson. Barrett finds Brunson. Count that bucket. 5 points in the game.
Oh, coach, we don't need timeouts. It don't matter.
He'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Not today.
Typical of this guy. He's
No one's scoring but Towns, really. At least today.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McLaughlin in for Anthony Edwards. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. New York has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And here is Fournier. Back to Brunson. Randall, a screen on Russell. Brunson misses. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Anderson. Out to the right wing. Here's McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson with a screen on Brunson. Here's McLaughlin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin. First one falls for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. No good on the second free throw. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career. At just about 85% from the line tonight, they've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Reed in the post. Randall's there. Tries to save it. Here's Noel. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Ooh.
Left side Brunson. Pass to Randall. From downtown. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
That's me. My bad.
Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Here's Reed. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And he drops the first. Hartenstein. He's checked in for Julius Randle.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Fournier. Down low. Here's Brunson. Chalk up 2 there. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Reed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Nas Reed.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And for New York, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Brunson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Knicks 4th.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
Shot from 12. And it's New York with another.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Excellent D there from Toppin. Smooth sailing for New York. Outside Brunson. Here's Hartenstein. Reed defending. Fournier for 3. Here's Hartenstein to the left wing. And we're going to have a jump ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Pass to Brunson. Fournier for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
3 points.
Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now Reed. And stolen by Brunson. Driving to the basket. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At
They're
the end of the day,
absolutely
though,
killing
it's
us.
2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pass to Noel. A shot to stop the run. Knocks down the triple. Noel's got 8.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
2 minutes.
Now here's Fournier. Not a lot of room. And they'll keep possession. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
1:46 left in the third quarter. Fires the three. And another three from Minnesota.
Defensively, you can't
Cuts the lead to 30. Thank goodness.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Left side Brunson. And here's Toppin from the arc. Outside Reddish. The three is up. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to McLaughlin. Takes the three. Gets the three.
I'll take it.
Fall.
It's not really a shot.
McLaughlin's got 4 points this quarter.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Toppin with it. Guarded now by Anderson. An open look for Fournier. Rebound Minnesota.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Give him 8. Clock at 6. And
No,
stolen by
no,
Brunson.
no. Wrong button.
29 seconds left in the third. Toppin outside. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Fournier's got 11 points. Here's Reed. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And so it's New York cruising into the next quarter with a
Bad guys, real bad today.
Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Like the dynamic crowd
And as we head into the fourth,
attendance
we'll see if
there.
there's a comeback in the works, or if it's
Steal.
more of the same
Yep,
for the
terrible
first 3
pass.
quarters. We've got Bryn Forbes, Jaden McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Moore in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Grimes' shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Reed. Here's Rivers. Reed sets a screen. A slam dunk by Reed.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Grimes to the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
On the wing, Rivers. Reed for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Smooth sailing for New York. And Doris, Commissioner Silver has expressed a desire to ensure star players participate in a full complement of games. What's the answer here?
I think, BA, a couple things come to mind. There's been a long discussion about whether you can shorten the regular season. That obviously impacts revenue generated, so I'm not sure you'd go there. The league could also structure contracts to incentivize games played.
Rivers. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Pass to Grimes. Inside. Stolen by Reed. Here's Rivers. Back to Daniels. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Mikhailuk. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, wow. Nice
He's
play.
such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Moore. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. The three. Buries it from 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Grimes. Hartenstein a screen. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Towns down low. He's against Hartenstein. It's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Doris, in the NBA, more attention is being paid to mental health more than ever before. And players are taking the lead in raising awareness.
I love that, Brian, because it's such an important issue. Performing between the lines of an NBA floor requires basketball skill, but it requires mental health and strength. And a lot of players, Kevin Love in particular, have been so brave. Credit to the NBA for addressing it and being out front.
Pass to Mikhailuk.
Oh,
Ball
man.
stolen. McDaniels inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Grimes. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Rivers. Towns with the ball. 6 to shoot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Rudy Gobert's checked in for more. Robinson, he's checked in for New York.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Crazy. We're down by 30 right now.
Pass
Hi,
to
Rudy.
Mikhailuk. Here's Grimes from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Rivers. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Gobert no good.
I don't think he has any points today.
The Knicks have gone
0
5 of
points,
8
10
from the field
rebounds.
so far
Crazy.
in the 4th. Over to the wing. Here's McBride, covered by Towns. It's Hartenstein, high post. He's against Gobert. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. On the wing, Forbes. Pass to Rivers. Towns against Robinson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Rivers. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got
Just playing
rebound
sloppy
number
today.
7 tonight. Here's Grimes. Well, Doris, courtside seats in basketball are hard to come by. Experiencing that proximity to the action is a rare treat, but with virtual reality now, anyone can.
Listen, BA, I'm all for technology, and I think that's cool. But let's be real. You give me a courtside seat where I can feel the action, where I can see all the minute details of everything that's transpiring in real time, I'll take that.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell is checked in. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for New York. Derrick Rose comes in for Grimes.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Russell to pass to Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, sorry guys, it's a real ugly game today. Luckily, it's not impacting any of the sliders I'm testing here at this set. It's just we're playing like shit. They're playing pretty well. That does have something to do with it, getting them to kind of play more consistently, a little more aggressively. But our 71, it's just us playing bad.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
The 3, Barrett. The next rebound.
Oh wow, how did he get that?
And a miss there on the triple.
Lucky there.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Russell. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's wild.
The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
And the Knicks shooting about 43% since the 4th quarter began. Here's Fournier. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Ooh, caught him sleeping.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rebuilding a team is as challenging a proposition as ever, especially for smaller franchises, Doris.
I think, BA, certainly those smaller markets face some challenges that larger markets do not, but I would also point to the success of Milwaukee. They had success in their draft. They invested in your talent in terms of player development. So to build a playoff-ready team, there are so many things that must be in place, but you also have to have some luck. Nobody knew how good Giannis or Nikola were going to be.
Rose with the bucket.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Pass to Towns. Now Reed.
What the heck? It's just supposed to go to Towns there.
Now here's Rose.
Yeah.
Snatched away. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Here's Barrett. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, last year was all about...
So we're into the bonus 3 of the 4 quarters here.
Recording their 2nd winning season since 2005.
They are attacking the rim more often.
Brunson is checked in for New York. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
There's the 3. Noel, no good. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Fournier. Here's Hartenstein. Outside Robinson. Outside Fournier to the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Perfect timing on that rejection point. Towns really improving on the defensive end.
Minute 41 left in this dismal
Minnesota's
game.
gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change?
Cat's playing well today.
Deal, you think?
Oh, BA, this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. Man. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Can we get to 80?
Pass to Towns. Here's Noel. Fires for 3. On target from range.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Brunson finds Barrett. Now Robinson. Back to
Why are they playing it? If you're happy and you know it.
No luck on that one.
And we lost by like 1,000 points at home.
By a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah,
that was ugly. I like where the Knicks are at, and that was the changes I was going for with 1.8.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside.
Yeah, I'll probably update.
Hey,
I don't know.
So much.
Either tonight or tomorrow. Kind of want to play one more with them.
We're playing defense and we're moving the ball. Everybody's in double figures. Everybody's scoring. Everybody's playing together. That's how you win.
When the ball's going in, things tend to turn into a victory. Thanks so much, RJ.
That is how basketball's played.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Put the ball in the basket,
Doris
right?
Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew.
Don't neglect chapstick this winter, gentlemen and ladies.
Look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
It's dry. It's dry everywhere. Super dry this time of year. Do we want to look at this? Cat, pretty good game. Just terrible. Our next 2 scorers are guys off the bench. Just really, really ugly game. Coming back down to earth here, the Timberwolves. 3rd loss of the year. We're 8-3 now. They took 22 more shots than us. I mean, that's a problem. We had 20 turnovers. They had 5. We never led. They had 17 steals. Just sloppy. I mean, some of that's just me bad passing, bad lead passing, things like that, but 17 second chance point. There's just so many things you can point at. Like, what does it matter? Take your pick. They just kicked our ass. No question. Yeah. Literally had all 5 starters in double figures. Oh. Actually, I guess not. Robinson technically is a starter. Fournier is not. But, yeah, they destroyed us. 108 to 82. We fall to 8-3. Winning streak's over, so our governor, Eddie Chase, is sad. I have new pending tasks. So demanding. I feel like we can get more from the concession stand. Use our market partners to figure out ideal price points. Okay. I mean, that's pretty easy. Improve concession revenue over the next 10 home games. Okay. We'll try our best there. So, yeah, again, pretty ugly game. I mean, let me show you guys the changes that were in that game. Because, again, it won't impact kind of the collapse here by the Knicks, but I have upped the, so if I flip between user and CPU, you can see they have a little boost. Close shot success shouldn't have been that high. I feel like that's a mistake, actually. That should have been 50, I think. What does the slider thread have for that? Because I only kicked them up like one thing. Let me see. Yeah, that was supposed to be... Whoops, so, well, it's... Didn't actually play that bad when they were at 60. It wasn't terrible or anything. But they don't take a lot of those shots anyway, so... But at base, you can see we just kind of kick them up one little thing. Inside shots is the same for both teams. Close shot, they get a bump, In mid-range, and basically everything, right? 3-point success bumped up 1. Outside of that, I don't think... Maybe shot impact? Let's see, no. Because we just did a 1.7 update, so there were... I'm trying to keep that all straight. I have that in my hand here, looking at 1.7. No, none of this stuff was touched. 1.7 we changed some of this stuff, but... So the two big things were we just lowered these two on both sides. So driving contact shot frequency and inside contact shot frequency. That worked pretty well. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how, I forgot to see how many free throws they took. Let's see, so 23 to R17. Yeah, that's pretty good. So yes, I'm pretty good with that. So that was one of the changes there. And that's going to lead to more field goal attempts while still getting them their... we had this at 100, right? So this actually should lower their free throw attempts. But in a way, we're able to raise it because we are also adjusting their kind of attack the basket and take inside shots or look for the post, right? So these two were bumped up as well. And then I think we may have actually lowered, let's see, the shooting foul. Or did I do that on 1.7? Where's it at? Let's see. Yeah, no, we did that in 1.7. So all those things combined now. So some of the stuff from 1.7, basically we've lowered the amount that players will contact around the rim, but we're increasing the amount of times you're going to have the CPU teams especially attack the rim to try and simulate, at least how I've been playing, kind of getting inside a little bit more, drawing fouls and that kind of thing. So it balances it out a lot more. Gave them a little kick in their offense, which was great. I like seeing the Knicks score 108. That's kind of, if anything, they could have scored a little bit more, and I think if it was a closer game, they would have. They started to slow things down quite a bit. Our offense was just brutal. And, some of that's me adjusting. I'm not going to get all those foul calls on the inside now, and that's one of the things I wanted to do is that when I'm in a bind, don't just panic and just, crash the net and just try to draw a foul. That still worked, but it's not always going to work, and you can see that first game. It was pretty bad. So, but that does end our streak there. Again, scored 112 the last 3 times out in just an absolute cold game. So, but yeah, I like 1.8. The only other thing I'm kind of keeping an eye on is free throw percentage, and I'm okay with that. That's coming down. It's a small sample size, 15 to 17. Still seeing those a little high, and we talked the last time about possibly using like real or player controlled, whatever it's called, free throw attempts, just to try and bring that percentage down a little bit. But also, as you start to get really good at that, that's going to be a problem. The only nice thing about that is if you do get too good at free throws, and if you do go with users, you have a slider here for free throw difficulty. There's not one for the CPU teams, and this only works if you have that real player free throw turned off. So it's an option. I liked seeing that we weren't at 90, but again, it's a really small sample size. Had we made 16 of 17, it would have been too high, right? So, I think even after this game, like let's just simulate one more day here. Received a trade. No, we're definitely not interested in this trade. Why on earth would we make that trade? No. No thanks. We can just take a look and see where we're at team ranking wise. Specifically looking at free throw percentage, because I think we were number 1. And yeah, so again, even with 88, right, it's still too high. That's leading the league by quite a bit. So, free throw attempts, we're in a really good place so far. 14th, right in the middle. So it's not like we're too few or anything like that. That's per game, of course. So I don't know. I think the rest looks pretty balanced. I'm pretty happy with where things are. Pretty ugly loss, but again, I saw what I wanted to see in those slider changes for 1.8. So I think the free throw thing's the part I'm focusing on next, is just what to do with that, because it's like you're either going to be, one of, if not the best free throw shooting team in the league, or you might need to change to the player control that is you controlling the free throw attempt. So I don't know. If anybody messes with that, let me know, but otherwise that's really all there is for 1.8 so far. So guys, thanks for subscribing to the channel, for checking out the videos. If you liked the video, give it a like. Check out some other stuff. I posted kind of my top tips for starting an expansion team. If you missed that video, it's a little bit more formal, just kind of walking through some of the things that I do to set that up. But otherwise, yeah, thanks everyone. Hope you had a good weekend, and we'll talk to you next time.